Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 20 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for loving support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. Up first, we finish off the month of April in 2021, taking on Atletico Madrid at home in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. We then move into the month of May, where on the 1st of May, we take on Frank Lampard's Chelsea away from home in the Premier League. And then to end today's episode, we're facing off against Atletico Madrid again, this time away from home again in the second leg of our semi-finals Champions League run. Very, very difficult episode today, but not only is it a difficult episode, it's also the second to last episode, ladies and gentlemen, because if we beat Atletico Madrid and bag ourselves a place in the final, we will then have in the next episode Burnley and Leeds, the newly promoted Leeds, to play for our final two games in the Premier League. Then we'll move into the month of June, where we play our finalist, whoever that may be. And then season 2 at Liverpool is done. We will retire. There is only 2 more episodes to go. This is episode 42, meaning we will end the Liverpool career mode on episode 43. Whether episode 43 is going to have 3 games or 2 games, we'll have to wait and see. It's also going to be a bit of a bummer because I'm going to have to pick between Burnley and Leeds which game to simulate if we do get to the final of the Champions League, because I cannot risk simulating a big game like that. But at the end of the previous episode, we did touch upon which games we were going to play and which one we were going to simulate. We've decided we're going to play the home game against Atletico Madrid, try and stop them scoring any goals, make sure we can score a good 3 or 4 if possible. We'll then play the game against Frank Lampard's Chelsea because unfortunately, we did drop points to Bournemouth in the last episode, losing 2-1 to Eddie Howe's team. Manchester City, we yet to play their game in hand, meaning they probably are going to move above us, meaning we only have 3 Premier League games, 9 points, that's Chelsea, Burnley and Leeds, to pull it back and get back on top of the Premier League. It's not going to be easy, but hopefully me wearing the red Liverpool shirt, the 2020 Liverpool Premier League champions top, hopefully it brings us a bit of good luck, but it's certainly going to be a difficult 2 episodes before we do end the series this year, guys. But before we do get in to the game against Atletico Madrid, we're going to do my favourite part of the video, and that is jumping over to the comments from the previous video. So first comment coming in from Charlie Irwin saying, heartbreaking loss to Bournemouth. Yes, it was heartbreaking, but hopefully the lads can pull it out the bag in the last few games. Let's get one foot in the Champions League final. Next episode, up the Reds with a flex arm. Well, yeah, let's hope today we can get into the final of the Champions League. My biggest issue is, I think, though, it is a heartbreaking loss to Bournemouth, and I think that, unfortunately, it may have just kind of shattered our hopes of winning the Premier League, which means in Season 1 at Liverpool, we won the Champions League. In Season 2, I may have to look at the Champions League again. Maybe this year, we just weren't good enough to win the Premier League. We've battled and battled and battled, but unfortunately, Manchester City have shown that they're too strong, and we have dropped some horrible points like the ones that we did drop against Bournemouth, unfortunately. Next comment coming in from Savage Child saying, we're going to lift the trophy tomorrow, lads. 19 times. You'll never walk alone. Well, yeah, as I am recording this video, we lifted it last night. It was incredible. I will put for you guys some screenshots on screen now showing you what it was like celebrating at Anfield if you didn't get to see it. I may even put a little video in there, but it was absolutely incredible. It's a shame the fans couldn't be there, but it was still a great atmosphere, even though it was just the players. Such a good night. Certainly a late one. I literally stayed up so late watching it and then come and edit it for you guys. I am on the grind at the moment, staying up till 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning to make sure I'm grinding out these videos and editing them for you guys. So hopefully that is showing and you do enjoy these videos. Darth Tolan says, you deserve more subs, mate. Well, Darth, thank you very much. It's down to you guys to help me do that. It's you guys that need to spread the word, tell people about the channel, share it with your friends, your family, your neighbour's dog, your neighbour down the bottom of the road that's got a goldfish. You need to share it with everyone and tell them about the MassiveBrad channel. Get them over here, and together we can grow as a channel and also grow as a community. But I appreciate your comment. Ethan LFC said, another sensational video, lad. Keep up the good work. You'll never walk alone. Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad that you thought it was sensational. I appreciate your comment. And last comment coming in from King Malik with 2 clapping hands saying, good video. Thank you very much, King Malik. I'm very happy that you did enjoy that video. But now we've got the nitty-gritty stuff. We've got the game up next against Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a tough one. I know it's going to be tough. And realistically, the main aim of this game, and unfortunately we don't have a fully fit starting 11 like I would normally expect to. We don't have the likes of Mo Salah fully fit. I think Manny and Bobby are, but we've had to rotate the team quite a bit. But the aim of the game is to try and get 2 or 3-0 up and see this game out, but most importantly, keep a clean sheet. We cannot afford for Atletico Madrid to score away from home, because it may punish us when we have to simulate that game away from home to Atletico Madrid. These were the team this year to knock us out of the Champions League in real life. So hopefully, we can do a little bit of damage back and knock them out. Possibly even in the first leg if we can make it 4 or 5-0. But you can't see the lineup, unfortunately. Salah, Gomez, Alisson not fully fit. Van Dijk still got a plaster next to his name. He's told me a couple of times now, boss, I'm back in training, I'm fully fit. I'm a little bit worried about him having the plaster next to his name, because it means that there's still a chance the injury that he was out with we can make worse. We're just going to have to hope that he plays a good 90 minutes. He runs it off and he starts getting back to full fitness. I know he's training, but actually playing in games, we need him back to full fitness. We need the big man, number 4 at the back. But we've gone with Sadio Mane on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with Arthur in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Marco Grujic in the central defensive midfield, then Larouci, Van Dijk, Gomez and Hoover at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Hoover and Larouci have got a lot of pressure on their shoulders playing at left and right back over Robertson and Trent. Unfortunately, neither of those players were fully fit. Otherwise, of course, they would be in this team. If you're looking at this team thinking, Brad, why is Grujic playing? Why is Arthur playing? Why is Hoover? Why is Larouci? Guys, the players that you would probably have there are not fully fit. The likes of Henderson, Naby Keita, Fabinho, Trent, Robertson, they're just not fully fit. So I've had to rotate the team, and when we controlling them, I'm hoping we're going to be able to score a couple of goals, and then hopefully in the second half, just grind this second half out, and hopefully keep a clean sheet. Come on, Redmen, we've got a job and a duty here. They knocked us out in real life. Let's not let it happen in this career mode. We may have to turn our focus to trying to win the Champions League. When we get into the game against Chelsea, we'll be able to see if Manchester City capitalised and went 3 points ahead of us, which then only leaves us 9 points, 3 games to pull it back. We would need City to drop at least 1 game. We'd need them to lose at least 1 game, and we would have to win all 3 to capitalise and hope we could then beat them on goal difference. It's certainly not going to be likely for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, as Bobby Firmino does get us kicked off in this first half period. Arthur, go round now to Bobby, beautiful. Go back now to Mo Salah. Mo Salah onto the left foot. Mo Salah looks to bend. Chase it down, Gini. Oh, it's cleared away. Nice. Hoover, through now to Arthur. This is beautiful. Arthur, referee. It's a penalty. It's a penalty in the 12th minute. Saul taken out. Arthur in the box, and we have got a penalty where we will now be 1-on-1 with Oblak between the sticks. Mo, I need you to bury this one, son. I need you to bury it away in that top left. Yes, it's 1-0. Come on. Good start. 12 minutes in, 1-0. Can we get 3-4-0 by half time and hopefully have seen this game off? We've got to keep pushing it. That is a great start, and we've been playing some great football at the moment. And now to Bobby Firmino, who's going to turn his man. Got Arthur wanting to make that run. Through on goal. Arthur, please! Oh, wow! Imagine that 2-0. After like 20 minutes, that would have been unbelievable. Why couldn't you put that home for me, Arthur? 17 minutes in, 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. Written in the stars. She's done well done, Arthur. Hold her up now, Bobby. Hold her up now, play it through there to Mo. Mo now coming forward. They need to get it onto his left foot, so we'll cut it back. Try and get it onto his left. Mo Salah looks to bend one. Mo Salah! It's 2-0 after 20 minutes. It could have been 3 if Arthur would have put that away. But 2-0. This Liverpool team want this, you know, I can feel it. The way we're playing, the way we're attacking. This Liverpool team want to see off Atletico Madrid in this first half. And I am very happy to see them do that. Hoover up the line now to Mo Salah. Mo Salah going to turn on the inside and try and get on the inside of these defenders. And here comes Mo Salah now. Mo Salah, referee! It's another penalty. It's a second yellow card, this time for Philippe. The first one was for Saul. And Mo Salah does very well. He pushed the ball ahead of him. The player slid in. Do we go with the same place? Do we second mind ourselves? I'm probably going to go top right this time. I don't feel like going in exactly the same place will do us any favours. Mo Salah this time in the top right. And Oblak does look to go to the right. Sorry, the left. We go to the right. And Mo Salah makes it 3-0. Lads, it's 28 minutes. What are we doing to this team? This is like what we've done to RB Leipzig in the Champions League. We are killing off teams and dominating. Oh, it's a great ball. Bobby takes it over now to Gini, who's going to take a touch. And Gini Wijnaldum on the volley. It's a great save from Oblak, and it could have been 4-0. Straight out now to Arthur. Arthur now going to ping one over the top, looking for Mo Salah, who's going to jump for that ball and try and head it backwards. Salah taken out there. Here's Saul. Ball into the middle now for Herrera. João Felix. Great ball through there to Koke. Alisson comes out for it. Here's Jesus. Oh, they've scored that away goal. What's annoying there is, ref, look at your watch. 3 minutes added on. You're into 4 minutes here. Neil Van Dijk doing a lot better on the line there, but Gabriel Jesus finds the back of the net round half time for Atletico Madrid. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, as the ball is played over to Lanucci, the referee is going to blow a half-time whistle. We haven't managed to stop Atletico Madrid. That was their first chance on goal. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. It's their second chance on goal, and they managed to put it away. We have 8 shots, 6 on target. We are the very dominant team right now. I'm going to look at making a sub for Mo Salah coming off for Harry Wilson, who has easily got a goal or 2 in him. Mo Salah, I want to make sure we keep him nice and fit potentially for the second leg against Atletico Madrid. We are going to jump back into the second half with Gabriel Jesus kicking us off. We've really got to dig deep here. We need to find at least another 2 goals to kind of rectify them scoring an away goal. To Hoover into the middle now for Marco Grujic. Now I've got Gini wanting to go through the middle. And now I've got Mane round out wide. And Mane, if he's going to be onside, which I do believe he's going to be. Mane through on goal. Mane looks to tuck home. It's 4-1. What a stunning run from Sadio Mane. A ball over from, I do believe it started actually with Kiana Hoover at right back into Marco Grujic. Marco Grujic over to Gini. And Gini finds that angle out wide for Sadio Mane, who just calmly and collectively tucks that ball home in the bottom right corner. It's 4-1. We need to see 5 or 6 here, and we have to keep them at 1 away goal. Ball then, deal with it, lads. Well done, Arthur. Is Grujic straight out wide now to Harry Wilson. I'll tell you what, if Harry Wilson wants to go here, Harry Wilson might get away from these players. Harry Wilson, like lightning, is just darting in behind these Atletico Madrid players. Look at him go. He's going to dance one. He plays it in for Arthur, who hits it. Gini then hits it. It's now going to fall to Sadio Mane, who's going to go back to Gini. It's going to go to Marco Grujic. It's going to go to Arthur, who tries to turn his man. Come on, lads, let's just find this pass. Go through there now to Bobby Firmino, who's trying to turn his man. Arthur's there. It's going to be cleared up here by Atletico Madrid. That was panic at the back from them. They couldn't handle Harry Wilson getting in behind. Through now to Arthur. Arthur going to turn his man and play it in now for Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson with the fresh legs is flying. Here's Harry Wilson. He's going to cut back on the inside now to Arthur, who looks to put home, and it's a great save again from Oblak, keeping us out once again. Bobby Firmino now to Arthur. Arthur over to Larouci, who's now going to start moving forwards as we play that ball in behind for Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane with a beautiful run here. Here comes Sadio. Little bit of skill on the inside to Harry Wilson with an absolute rocket. It's 5-1. Come on! What a rocket. What a bullet from Harry Wilson. Sadio Mane cuts it back to him on the penalty spot, and Harry Wilson only had one idea there, and that was to smash it at goal and put it into the roof of the net, which is exactly what he did. Oblak had no chance, and thanks to Harry Wilson scoring that goal, we have now been given the 5-1 lead. Marco Grujic going to ping one over the top now for Harry Wilson to get on his bike and get it behind. It's a cracking ball to Harry Wilson. Here he comes. Harry Wilson still coming. Harry Wilson to Bobby. Lays it off now. Why is it going all the way back to Milner? That was terrible. Here's Grujic. Milner. Get it through there now to Gini. Into Bobby. Bobby going to flick and turn his man. Philippe's going to take it off him. Bobby's still there. Bobby now lays it off to Gini. To Mane. Mane's there. Mane. Shoot. Yes! We've only got to do it. It's 6-1.
They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Oh my God, I thought we threw it away. We were passing it around on the edge of the box, and eventually it comes to Sadio Mane, and the mistake comes from the right back of Atletico Madrid, who slid in at Sadio Mane, missed the ball, missed the player, and give Mane that little bit of space. Oh my God, what a goal we have just scored. Scored. What am I even saying? I'm not in shock. I cannot believe it, and he scored that in the 90th minute. Surely it's done. Wow.
The end of this first leg, and Liverpool are at the moment in the advantageous
4 attempts for Mo Salah, 3 goals, 2 penalties.
You have to say control of the tie. You just can't see them letting this lead.
Wow. Goal, 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 goal. There are the 6 highlights. Atletico Madrid ain't even getting their goal as a highlight. We absolutely smashed it. 14 shots, 11 on target, 6 in the back of the net for us. Atletico Madrid having 7 shots, 4 on target, 1 in the back of the net for them. Mo Salah picks up man of the match with a 10.0 rating. And what a performance. Surely we have just guaranteed our place in the final of the Champions League. This game congestion is really starting to kill us. We just played Atletico Madrid and we played some unbelievable football. We've had a 2-day rest in between and now we're about to take on Frank Lampard's Chelsea. The team is not fully fit. Not one player was back to full fitness. And because we've got to send the lads over to Spain to play Atletico Madrid in the second leg at the end of today's episode, I've had to rest quite a few main players because I need them fit. We're going away, we're simulating it. I need to at least see that game off and hope that we can try and win the Champions League. Because as you can see from the table, we're currently joint on 85 points with Manchester City. But they have a game in hand. We've played 35. They've played 34. We're going to have to keep our fingers crossed. You guys at home, cross those fingers, cross those eyes, ears, lips, toes, legs. Cross everything and hope that Manchester City in their last 4 remaining games drop points and lose a game. And then we still have a slither bit of hope that we can go on to win the Premier League as well as the Champions League. But let's go ahead and get this game underway against Chelsea. As I was saying, we've had to rotate the team quite a lot. It's a little bit worrying for me because you can see the likes of Adrian in goal. We've got Lovren playing at the back with Van Dijk. It's not the starting 11 I'd like to be putting out. Mane, Bobby, Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Keita, not fully fit. The players that are also in there that are fully fit like Shaqiri, Henderson, Lovren, Adrian. A few of them that I'd rather not really have in there. I'd rather be putting a strong team out against Chelsea because Frank Lampard does have a very young, strong, talented team. We just played Chelsea last night in real life. And that man there, Pulisic, when he come on, he changed the game. Tammy Abraham, they've got an impressive team moving forward. Next year, they've brought in the Ajax man, Ziyech. They're looking at bringing in, or they've already brought in now Timo Werner. They're looking at bringing in Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen. The team is only going to get stronger. They need to probably sign a new centre-back and a goalkeeper, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But let's get this game underway against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We cannot afford, if we drop any points, if we don't come away with 3 points here, I don't see how we're going to win the Premier League. This is the turning point in our season if we're to lose or draw. Come on, lads. 3 points is a must here. And I'll tell you what as well. Harry Kane and I believe Milik for Chelsea have run away with the Golden Boot this year. I think Harry Kane, our top man is Mane on 16. I think Harry Kane is 10 ahead on 26. And I do believe Chelsea's Milik is on 24. So he is chasing Harry Kane down for the Golden Boot, which we are going to have to be very, very careful about. There's Carvajal. They've made some big signings, Chelsea. But as Chelsea do look to get us kicked off in this first half period, let's get it underway. And lads, let's see this game off by half-time like we did against Atletico Madrid. Kovacic still coming. Come on, Naby, stand them up. Ball coming in now. He's still going. This is a great run at the moment. Let's get in there. Great save from Adrian. Great save from Adrian. And we are out of position. Shaqiri's going to have to get back and cover for Trent. Trent, you're just going to have to run back in now. Well done, Henderson. Plays it through now to Naby Keita, who's going to hit it first time, and Kepa again. Kepa's not this good in real life, but he's keeping everything out that we throw at him right now. Henderson ping one to Shaqiri. Come on. Let's go, Shaqiri. You've got this, son. You've got to keep going. Keep going. Oh, should have carried on running. Should have been quicker. That was Mo Salah. We could have got him behind there with a great ball from Jordan Henderson. But unfortunately, the referee is going to blow for half-time at Stamford Bridge. It has been a tough game so far. We've had plenty of chances. We're just not able to put them in the back of the net right now. We just got to hope as we dive into the second half of Excited team. It's only a matter of time before we do stick one past them. And then we can stick a putting a low past them. Fabinho going up wide. Let's go out now to Mane. On the inside to Bobby. Beautiful. Come on, Mane. Get in behind. Let's feed it in behind. Mane needs to get in this box. Get in the box, son. Here's Mane. Going to dance one. Playing into middle now. For Roberto Firmino. He's going to get shoved off the ball. Referee, how is that not a foul? He's shoved off the ball. Pulisic back into Dembele. 1-0 Chelsea. It doesn't even deserve to be 1-0 Chelsea.
a difficult thing to score on a regular basis at this level of football.
Changes are needed now. Right. Changes are needed. Bobby, you've got to go off for... Do we go for the pace of Minamino? Or do we go for Divock Origi? I'm going for Divock. And then what I'm going to do is, although he doesn't play there, I'm going to bring Minamino now into the midfield for Naby Keita. The pace in the midfield from Minamino should help us massively. And I think the last move is going to be, I want the pace in Neres now out on that right wing quicker than man like Shaqiri. Get him the pace up that right side, get the pace up the left side. We've got to get this ball in. We need 2 goals here. We cannot afford to drop points. So let's make it happen here, lads. Come on. Ball in behind now for Manny. This is beautiful. Come on, Manny. Push, son, push. Hold it up. Good lad. Go on the inside now to Divock, who's going to turn his man. And again, Divock. Oh, how have we not scored there? Let's move, Minamino. Let's move, let's move, let's move. Come on. Go into Divock. Nicely done. Now go back through there to Minamino. Here comes Minamino now. He's through on goal. Minamino. Divock. Yes! We've got 4 minutes. Come on, lads. We're not giving up here. Minamino playing at centre mid. Brings it back to 1-1. We've got to push on now. We have to push on. We're only going to get a point from this. We deal with this corner. It's going to be over. Just get rid of it, lads. Adrian's there. Oh, Minamino's missed it there. Minamino has missed it. Shot comes off. Referee blows full time.
Alan, we know they want to win the title, but what they have done today is made sure that they play Champions League football next season. And that in itself is a terrific achievement, but still plenty more to play for.
Yeah, I mean, to have that in the bank is fantastic.
Chelsea don't even deserve that win.
It's still a possibility for these players.
Well, here's one of the better performers today, Alan.
I mean, midfielder 21. Where's Minamino's name?
Late on, he never looked like missing.
I'm absolutely gutted about that, you know. Absolutely gutted because 6 shots, 4 on target. We had 6 shots, all 6 on target. I'm pretty sure Kepa would have been their man of the match. He only gets a 7.2. You must be kidding me. He done worse than Willian, who done absolutely nothing really. It's not on. Divock Origi is the man that picks up man of the match with an 8.2. I don't feel like we even deserve to draw that game. Sorry, we the only outcome was a win, and on paper and the way the team played, we should have won. We don't, and unfortunately, lads, we just dropped another 2 points. Meaning, if Man City win the next 2 games, they are going to be 5 points ahead of us. It's so tough and heartbreaking when you beat a team like Atletico Madrid 6-1, and you feel like you played some unbelievable football, and then against Chelsea, I felt I played no different than how I did against Atletico, and we draw that game 1-1. It's mind-blowing how that works in football. You can play some of the best football ever and absolutely annihilate a team, and then the next game you play exactly the same way, you annihilate them, but the result isn't the same result. And unfortunately, we just got to keep our fingers crossed. I mean, first season at Liverpool, we win Champions League. Second season at Liverpool, if we win Champions League again, it's not so bad. It's just, unfortunately, we're kind of doing the same at Dortmund. In the Dortmund career mode, we won the Champions League in season 1. It's looking a bit difficult now to catch the like of RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich and Frankfurt. So they're flying ahead now. So it looks like we're going to have to shift and focus to Champions League over on that career mode. So 2 different career modes, 2 different seasons, and we win Champions League potentially 4 times. I'm saying that like we've already won it. We haven't actually won it yet. We've got to get through the semi-finals. And unfortunately, with this simulated game now, they've got an away goal. It's basically 6-2. If we get 1 goal, we should really get the win. I can't see how Atletico Madrid are going to score 4 or 5 goals to pull this back. It'll blow my mind if we lose that bad. But having said all that, we've got players like Robertson, Grujic, Gomez, Trent, Alisson, who aren't fully fit. The front 3 isn't the likes of Mane, Bobby and Salah. We've had to rotate it quite a bit. Gini linking up with Milner in the midfield. Grujic coming in for Fabinho. It's also to do with fitness. You know, we've still got games left in the Premier League that we've got to focus on. So what we're now going to do, guys, is I'm going to read out the team. We're going to get into the simulated game, hopefully get the win and see ourselves in the final. I think it could be Spurs that we potentially play. Or I do believe maybe like Valencia, someone like that. See if we can get a place in the final of the Champions League, and then we'll have a look how Manchester City got on. Now, they had played 34 games, and we were joint. We have now played 36. So they've had 2 games here to get 6 points. If they've bagged all 6 points, and in those 6 points we've only got 1, which was the draw against Chelsea, then I'm pretty sure unless they lose their last 2 games and we win our 2 games, we can't get it back to level terms, and then it'll go down to goal difference. And I just don't see Manchester City losing 2 on the bounce. If they've lost any in today's episode, it'll be a God's gift to us, and it'll be thanks to the EA gods. But we have now gone with David Neres out on the left wing, Divock Origi at striker, Harry Wilson out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with the captain, James Milner in the central midfield. A little deep, we've got Marko Grujic in the central defensive midfield. Then Robertson, Matip, Gomez and Trent at the back, with Alisson between the sticks. Could have left Adrian in, but I think that we definitely need Alisson for this game against Atletico Madrid. We are 6-1 up on aggregate. You can see there the recent results. They've recently drew to Barcelona 0-0, and then they beat Barcelona 2-0. So they are in great form before they took on us. In fact, actually, it may have been us that was 3 games ago. So they're actually a bit better form. They've won and drawn against Barcelona since the game against us. But let's get this team warmed up. Players warming up. We can't wait any longer. Wow. Well, we can't see all the highlights and goals and stuff, but I can tell you that in the first half... In the first half, Marko Grujic, out of everyone in the central defensive midfield, gives us the 1-0 lead going into the half-time. Second half rolls out. Rugani comes on for Philippe. Roberto Firmino for Divock Origi, Khedira for Koke, Mane for Neres, and only a minute later, after Mane has been on the pitch, coming on at left wing for David Neres, he goes and scores and makes it 2-0. Llorente then picks up an injury in the 64th for Atletico. Shaqiri coming on for Wilson, Kalinic coming on for Llorente, and then Lamar picks up a yellow card in the 85th. We have just beaten Atletico Madrid away from home 2-0, meaning over the 2 legs, we beat them and knocked them out after semi-finals of the Champions League 8-1. Wow. Absolute domination. It's a shame we couldn't have just done that against Chelsea. And you know what? We could have simulated the game against Chelsea and it could have ended like that. We could have won 2-0. But you make the choices you make in life and you have to stick with them and see them out. And unfortunately, we only managed to point to Chelsea, and we only luckily managed that point because we were struggling to score. But you know what? The highlight of today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we have just bagged ourselves, as Liverpool, a place in the final of the Champions League. Well, as I'm sure we all guessed, Manchester City did win their 35th game. They still have a game in hand. I mean, if they were to win that, they'd go up to 91 points. Unfortunately, them being 5 points clear on us. Now, as we click into the standings, I do believe they beat West Ham away from home 2-1. So West Ham nearly helped us and did a job for us that we needed them to. Yeah, 2-1 away from home to Manchester City against West Ham. But what I have noticed is now Chelsea and Spurs are fighting, or more the fact Chelsea and Arsenal are fighting for the Champions League spot. Spurs are breathing down our necks, only 1 point behind us. Now, our next game is Burnley. Chelsea's next game is Brentford. City's next game is Leeds. So you expect every team there, or Chelsea, us and City, to win. The next game after that for Manchester City is at home to Chelsea. Chelsea, who are fighting Arsenal for a Champions League spot. If Chelsea were to lose to Man City and Arsenal keep going well, then they will move up to 4th position. So Chelsea are going to have to fight their heart out, meaning they could potentially beat Manchester City there. I don't believe Leeds are going to beat them. Where are Leeds? Getting relegated? Wow, they're 20th position and it looks like they're going down. In fact, it's probably already said that they're going down. I don't think they can get enough points. There's only 6 points left. They can get to 14. Yeah, they could get to 15. There's not enough points for them to stay up because Fulham have got 16 and 18. So Leeds are down, Norwich are down. I think it's just between Brentford and Fulham, who is the 3rd team to go down. So Manchester City take on Chelsea. And then for the last game of the season, we take on Leeds. Man City take on Everton. Everton are never going to do Liverpool a favour. They're never going to do a job. So Everton are probably going to lose that game. But if, and this is a big if, Leeds or Chelsea were to force City to drop points, there is still hope. Let's say in that next game against Leeds, they draw. They'll go up to 89 and we'll be on the level points. There's only then 3 points between us. Now, that is for their 36th game. We then have 2 games to go. They've got to play Chelsea. I would say we have the better favour as such with games, having Burnley and Leeds. And then surprisingly now, ladies and gentlemen, I've just done a little spoiler there, but our finalists is going to be Spurs on the 29th of May. So in the next episode, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but in the next episode, episode 43, we will be retiring and ending the Liverpool career mode on FIFA 20. Burnley, Leeds, Spurs, and then we retire. Wow. So those two next games, and Chelsea and Leeds need to do us a job over Manchester City. If they could, it would be unreal. Imagine that it comes down to the last game of the season to find out who's going to be declared Premier League champions. Unbelievable. But even if we don't manage it, let's make sure we finish second, and let's make sure we do a job over Spurs, stop them getting any silverware for another year, and finish season 2 lifting. I'd love to lift the Premier League and the Champions League, but in case we can't have a decent run against Manchester City and one of the other teams does a job, by the Burnley game we'll know, because if Manchester City win their next game, I don't think it's actually physically possible for us to catch them. So we will have to shift all our focus to the game against Spurs. And I also have to decide which game I simulate. I think I'm probably going to simulate the Leeds game with them being bottom of the league. And we could even lose there. So I have no idea what the next episode is going to be, guys. And I have no idea whether we are still going to win the Premier League. It's going to be a tough one, but we will fight till the last day of the season. But that is going to do for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.